Hello, my beautiful souls. The Awakened Dreamer here to do the daily read for Saturday, the 8th of October, 2022. Thank you so much for joining me. Do keep in mind this is general, so just take what resonates. It's, of course, for all 12 signs. You were drawn here for a reason. Now, I also do appreciate you hitting the like button, subscribing to the channel, commenting down below. You know the drill. But let's begin and pull from the Energy Oracle deck and see what we get for Saturday. Okay, hostilities coming out. There's one under that as well. The World and woman holding a coin. All right, so in the midst of a little bit of chaos or just rough energy or just some obstacles to overcome, I feel the need to say, there's thoughts of your physical figure, other people's appearance and their attraction to you. Okay, and your attraction, how attractive they are. But I do sense that in the midst of all of which, you can't get one's money off your mind, okay, male or female. You're going to be very in touch with your feminine side throughout this day. I do feel as if it's a day that reminds you that your world is changing, okay? It's a day that reminds you that you are in the driver's seat, but I feel like there's thoughts of overspending recently. There's thoughts of how to make more money. There's thoughts of where money is coming from. I do feel like there's also certain thoughts in regards to how other people have money coming in, right? How they make their money. Potentially comparing, which is not the best idea. But I do feel like underneath it all, there's a focus on caring connections, potentially a focus on somebody who's very in touch with their masculine side and how that plays into your situation, right? I do feel like, yes, your money's definitely on your mind, right? But Spirit's saying, why aren't you focusing on this connection? Okay. Now, this could be you more so, but I do feel like this is the person you're thinking about for the majority drawn to this reading, while I do feel like these are connected. I'm hearing a messy day, but one you can get through. Okay. I just feel like there's a bit of hostile behavior surrounding you in one way, shape, or form, or just nearby. So it needs to take a deep breath, especially those empaths drawn to the reading. All right, let's pull from the Light Seers. Where is this deck? Bear with me. Sometimes it is a little bit disorganized here. Keywording. Let's see. Let's do some shuffling. Staying organized is key, okay? Staying focused is key. Staying in your own lane to an extent, strategically, that is also key throughout this Saturday. We have the Wheel, okay, the Wheel of Fortune. And I really do feel as if this day holds a lot of potential, okay? And I feel like your potential is shining through. I do feel like certain moves in the right direction for oneself recently is paying off throughout this day. You're seeing growth, you're seeing progression. I feel as if you're second guessing things to an extent, or you have recently, but there's results to focus on, as I do feel like there's moments throughout this day where you start to lose your breath or you just feel a bit annoyed, right? Or just spiritually messed with. That could even simply be the hostility you're dealing with throughout the day. But I do feel like, okay, the number 8 playing in spiritually, it's going to be moments where that all tied up situation leaves you wanting to just run away. But I do feel as if there's a sanctuary to escape to, okay, or just a peaceful spot. They're pushing me to remember where I had a moment yesterday, right? I went to a set of swings nearby the house that I live at these days, and it has been labeled in my mind as my happy spot. Okay, and as corny as that sounds, as weird as that sounds, it's my spot to escape when things don't feel perfect energy-wise here, right? Or I just need to come back to myself, okay? And so Spirit's asking you throughout this day, where is that spot for you? Have you designated something of the sort? Have you thought about that? Do you just sit in what feels like unhealthy energy, or just deal with what doesn't feel right to you? Or do you allow for oneself to get up and migrate towards a better set of energy, feeling for oneself, and just even allowing for oneself to migrate as far as feeling goes? Interesting. They're making me think about meditation, trying to come back to the present moment if you're thinking about past hostilities or difficulties, bad energy, okay? Or stressing over the future. The word anxiety is coming into play. It's not yours to carry is now what I'm hearing. Yeah, I just feel like there's somebody in your midst who's not in the mood, okay? This could honestly be your energy, but I feel like there's just somebody around you or multiple people where they're just a little bit moody, okay? A little bit hostile or just a little bit in their feels, all right? Lacking motivation. And so just a need for you to shake it off. Shake it the F off, okay? We need you to be motivated. We need you to be thinking about the brighter side of things and all that you are succeeding with at this time. Because I feel like people looking in are seeing you in such a positive light. And so it's essential that you are seeing oneself in the best light or just feeling your best, all right? But I do feel like there's a level of honesty that is needing to happen, right? Your honesty towards others, that's key, okay? That's inspirational, it's powerful, needed in so many ways, but I do feel like your judgment towards oneself needs to be put to rest, but also so you can coast through this day in a smooth way. But I do sense that there is a moment where you need to sort of be the hanged man in your own situation and just kind of switch your perspective, right? Expect the best. Shake it off, right? Again, cleanse your energy. But I do sense that there's an overly critical way of being either in your midst, about your energy, you name it. There's thoughts of the old versions of you, okay, or an old version of you. I do feel as if you are remembering that the way things are these days is purposeful, okay? It's beautiful. I feel like you will be complimented by somebody and that will feel good. If not multiple people. But yeah, it's a day where we're simply, and again, it could be more so people around you or somebody around you expecting the worst. I do feel like it's kind of hard not to focus on what isn't in place or what isn't working perfectly or what isn't progressing quick enough, right? Or what took a dip in progression recently, or numbers, I want to say. But I do feel as if self-care will help, okay? A boost in morale is what I'm getting. But the Page of Pentacles and the Page of Cups, okay? There's a need for fresh energy, fresh mindset, fresh view on things, perspective. But I do sense that for whatever reason, you're glowing. If you were drawn to this reading, you're glowing throughout this day. And there's going to be moments where you just space out. You just leave the conversation and space out to a different world. Spirit's trying to get you to either imagine something, remember something, or just escape out of that moment for one reason or another. And then you might find that shortly after that, you're pushed to migrate to another location, or to pick up where you left off or start a new task. However it works for you, I do feel as if it's this day that reminds you a new financial opportunity lies ahead. Okay, you are heavily again thinking about your money, and that may be part of what you're expecting the worst with or just concerned about, right? You might be causing a bit of hostility within one's mind in regards to your own situation, but do not compare to the past and just try to implement a bit of self-control moving forward as far as your spending, as far as your work goes, even for some. But I do sense that it's more so about spending. And I do feel as if, again, there's a reminder, there's a financial opportunity on the horizon, whether it's a chance to save money, a chance to make more money. I do feel a return is coming to be moving forward, and that will help you just a little bit. There's thoughts of saving, okay? There's a thought of wanting more control, but I do feel like everything's happening the way it's meant to, and you need to remember that, okay? It's a day that reminds you that you're more in control than you remember at times. They want a tea leaf card. Bear with me. We have clouds, temporary problems. All right, that's something you need to keep in mind throughout this day. They are temporary, okay? Temporary. They will leave. The clouds will clear, okay? And I do feel as if your connection to nature may come into play. Perseverance, and you will overcome problems. All right, so two of which involving problems. They're minuscule in the larger scheme of things, okay, in the larger view of things. Take a step back is what I'm hearing. We have the wheel, and we started off with the Wheel of Fortune. Indecisiveness, allowing your life to ramble aimlessly, okay? We won't show that one, but I do feel like there's two different meanings of the wheel coming into play. I'm now hearing keep it moving, keep it moving. Movement throughout this day will make you feel invigorated. It will help you keep your mind in a fresh state of being, or just get back to that way of being. The month of August will take a focus for whatever reason, okay? And we have chair empty. Someone is leaving your life, Okay, this may be the person that's causing chaos, or it may be just a reminder of somebody at distance. Okay, but I do feel like there's, okay, we're not going to mention that one, but it is accurate. Use your intuition, use your intuition to make beneficial changes, all right? And I do feel like there is a level of victory throughout this day for one reason or another, all right? Deep personal strength and peace that assures success. So find your inner peace throughout this day. Find where you can come back to oneself. And there's a secret admirer, all right? There's somebody admiring you at a distance, and that will take a focus at a certain point. There's certain positives about this day that need to be highlighted in one's mind, that need to be focused upon. But again, find your inner peace and make your way through this day in the best way possible, as I do feel as if there are certain annoyances, again, and hostilities that could get the best of you, but it's up to you to make your way through in the best mindset possible. All right? So I hope this was truly helpful. Sending you so much love and light. Go enjoy your Saturday, and I'll see you next time.